Yeah, hello everyone, this is Business Plus. Let me just give you this shot quickly, guys. um what I'll be doing in this video is I will be showing you exactly how you can install and use this customized indicator. Alright, so now the first thing you do, now let's assume this is your chart. Alright, don't bother about the color on your chart. Alright, so it depends on the color you want to use, probably the MT5 customization, right? So it depends on that. So if you want to add your indicator, you have to go through a little copy and paste. Now you see here spike detector eye. So if you want to add spike detector, you do that. And also if you want to add another thing which is based on this indicator, but the reason why we don't bother ourselves much about choosing all these inbuilt indicators is because the lags, right? So that's why we decided to go far to come up with something amazing and something cool. So guys, this first thing you do is you click on file. Alright, then you click on open data folder. Then after you've done that, then you have to open your MQL5. You double click to open, then you come to indicator. Alright, so I'll have to do another video. I'm working on a robot. Alright, I'm trying to update all my stuffs, so I'm working on a robot. I'll have to do that video for those who are interested, then I'll show you that. So these are the indicator folder. You open the indicator folder. Alright, so you might decide to open to create a folder. Alright, you give it a name, then just for you to know that this is the indicator you have. Now when you give it a name, this is where the name will appear. You can see we have Business Plus F here. You see, this is where it reflects on the navigator. So I'm not doing anything with this new folder. Let me just delete. So this way you have it. Alright, so you just paste your indicator within this folder. This how exactly it will appear here. So after when you've done that, then you now have to close your MT5. Alright, you close your MT5 for this navigator here to refresh, or you can decide to right click and click on refresh. But probably if you couldn't see the refresh on time, alright, like I'm clicking now, it's not even coming up, right? You just close and open back. You understand? Alright guys, welcome back. And guys, as you can see, I have added the indicator. You just drag from here and drag and drop the two files. Probably I'm just working with one. Alright, now let me now go into how you can explore and work with it. Now the least time frame I'm using is 15 minutes, excuse me. And now I want you to look at your trades from a very far off. And mind you, before I forget this, the time frame you choose to load your indicator will be how patient you need to be. Alright, so it will be how patient that you need to be. Now let's, for example, if you're on 15 minutes time frame, you have to wait for like 30 minutes. Now let's say this is the first candle. Now let me use this so that you can understand me better. You see, I said you have to wait for the candlesticks to mature. After when these have shown up, alright, you have to wait. Now this is the first confirmation. Someone is asking me that what does this star and arrow mean? It's just confirmation. You can see this dot is confirmation, right? You can see also this is a confirmation. The multiplication and the dot is a confirmation that an uptrend wants to happen. Alright, then plus this, making three confirmations. Now when we have the first candle, then you have the second candle. Alright, so the first and the second candle will do it's showing that this uptrend arrow will still be there. So if this uptrend arrow is still there after we have the first and the second candle on 15 minutes time frame, it means that the uptrend is very certain. But sometimes the trade can come like this. All right, it can come like that, then before start going back up. All right, so one of the ways of using this indicator is, even when it's the candlesticks has come below the chart, probably it might be aiming for this support. All right, that doesn't mean that you should close your trade. That's why I always encourage people that they should be using smaller lot sizes. All right, now when you use smaller lot sizes, that will help you a lot. It will help you a lot. All right, so now, but you can see with this, see, it's going up and up and up. All right, see, so this is an uptrend. You see, it's going up. Now if you want to check trade on this, now you have to let's assume you just came in the market and you want to make a trade. Now what you do is just draw your line, support and resistance. Then you have to wait for it to come down here to this support. All right, but if you cannot wait, and let's assume that you have enough funds, you can just go in for a buy. But before you go in for a buy, you have to check what is happening around here, probably if it's a strong resistance, all right, at the top here. But for now, it has broken through the major resistance here. Now let's go to higher time frame of, let's say, H4. All right, so we are on H4 now. All right, you can see. So when you are using this indicator, see, on higher time frame, if you are not scared, 1-2 candle, we still have this, and probably this can retest. If you have this here, it can retest even down here on 4 hours time frame. So that's why most of the time when I drop a signal for you, I have to tell you that the SL is far. So the best place to put this SL now is around this below this support. You can see it's far. All right, so now even if you're having an uptrend, use lot size 0.20. Alright, then you now have to calculate, you now have to check if from this point, let's assume this is your entry. Let's assume, let me draw another line so that I can stand with that. This is your entry, right? And let's assume it came down here. A lot of people will lose hope, but now look at it from this point to this point. It's huge. Alright, very, very huge. You see, it's very, very huge. 51 bars is huge. That's big money. Now you have to know exactly the time frame that you'll be trading from. Now this is D1. You can see, let me remove all my lines. This is D1. So if you have the funds to wait on the arrow on D1, you can see it's just fresh on D1. But mind you, when it's coming down, it's gonna take days for each candle. Probably in 5 days you might be in loss. But this is non-repaint arrow. It's not gonna repaint. Alright? Only if the market changes with consolidations. That's where you can see up down arrow. Now let me try and show you one. Let me try and show you, probably if I can get any. Alright, you can see here all these zones here are consolidating zone. You can see it can be misbehaving. That's why I cannot give it 100%. Alright, you can see it can be misbehaving around this point. Alright, so you see consolidating and it break out around this. You can see this is support here, then it breaks out here. That's why we have an uptrend arrow. So it's working basically with breakout strategy. That's why I'm sticking with that strategy, because for me is the best strategy that I'm using. So this is just to make it easy for you. Then you can also add your stochastics to MT5 on your mobile device. Add stochastics and make the settings and 5. Let me quickly check so that I don't give you the wrong setting. It's just normal, the default just 533 stochastics, 533, the default settings. So it's just default settings. Alright. Excuse me. So that's just it. Just follow the arrow, make sure the arrow matures then you go in for a buy. Now see what's happening here. Then you see it goes above, then it later came down. If you are scared, it will have closed even with this spike. So that's why you need to learn how to trade as a professional. Okay, so now let's go to BOM 500. Oh, there is no indicator on this. There is no indicator on this. All has been removed. Now let me quickly add the indicator to BOM 500 H1. Now let's see what's saying. I'll be back. So guys, I'm back. You see this is let me go to M15 on BOM 500 index. You see now, you see we have a breakout. So it's easy guys, very easy. You can see this is a breakout, then it retests back, then now it's going down. I think let me check on M. This is a very good signal. You see it has matured. Alright, it has matured, and we can see confirmation down. Alright, this is first confirmation, second confirmation, then this one we confirm, third confirmation. Alright, so I think we now we have a sell. We have a sell on M15. Then you can see we had another sell for a very long time on M30. You can see this is selling. So the higher your time frame, the higher will be your profit, but make sure you're having a very good balance. You see this is a sell. You can see where it's going. So now this is a sell, then this is a buy. This buy is not as that's why you can see me most times I always trade against the spike. So this gives me 100% confidence that there is no way I'm gonna make money. Alright, you can see it has always been it's been on 11 minutes now. Now let's check on H4. So now see what's happening on H4. Probably this might get to, this is where we are currently on sell. You can see this point, and it has broken through this area here. Alright, look at my cursor, then definitely it might get to this point here. Alright, so we can go in for a sell. At this point we can go in for a sell, just scalping. Alright, so now let me go back to 15 minutes time frame. Let me go back to 15 minutes time frame. We have a sell. So I'm not sending this signal for a sell, a scalping sell for BOM 500. Sell BOM 500. Alright, I just dropped the signal now. So now let me take my own let me have my own entry. I have multiple accounts that I'm trading on here, BOM 500. So it's just scalping. It's just scalping. It's just scalping. Alright, the first one. So it's just scalping. Just scalping. It's not what we're gonna stay long on. Alright, we're just scalping. So guys, that's it. We have a sell here. First confirmation, second confirmation, then third confirmation for a sell. Alright, and your SL can probably be at this point. You can see this is the support. It has broken through the support, then the support has turned to resistance. Now you can just for liquidity sake, you can just like shift your SL above here. So your SL will now be 4838. You see, then your TP can be open. You can see it has been selling for a very long time. Let's check on D1. You see we are expecting this to sell till this point, or probably this point, and when the arrow appears on D1 for hours, you'll be in profit. So guys, I think this is very well explained, very well explained. Alright, so though if you still have any question, fine, but this is very well explained for 15 minutes, right? So have a nice and a lovely trading day. Bye. Business Plus.